Hey guys, I'm Pearl. Welcome back to the Happy Oyster. So I decided to do a project that my mom recently taught me how to do. I'm going to be making my own circle rug that matches my bedroom, and I thought it would be cool to show you guys how to do that. It's honestly pretty easy. It's just time consuming. My mom and I actually made the loom ourselves out of a large piece of cardboard. We made a perfect circle. I'm going to show you how to make a perfect circle any size, but I'm going to do it on a smaller scale so that it's easier to demonstrate. Right now I'm using the eraser of a pencil and a dry erase marker because I'm using a dry erase board to demonstrate. But whenever you make your circle on your piece of cardboard, you can either use like a long stick or a dowel and a pencil over here, and obviously a longer piece of string on your cardboard. But this is how you make the circle. And if you can't make it all the way over here, just go back. And then you have your perfect circle. So this is what the circle looked like on my cardboard, and then I just cut it out with a box cutter. Then you're gonna make marks around the perimeter of your cardboard circle, and they need to be 1 inch apart. Then you're gonna go back with a box cutter or an X-Acto knife and make cuts where your 1 inch marks are. This is how your yarn is going to stay on your loom. Do I have to do a double knot?
No.
Oh wait, is it?
Make sure it's pulled tight.
So here is the yarn I'm going to be using. I like all these colors because they remind me of coral reefs and the ocean, and they match my bedroom, but you can use any colors that you want. I'm going to start with this one, and then I'll show you guys how to get the middle of the rug started. So you're going to find the 2 pieces of yarn that are overlapping. If you notice, this is what I started with and ended with. Then you're going to take your yarn that you're going to start the weaving with, and you're going to tie it on here, and you're going to scoot it as close to the middle as you can. And I'm going to do a double knot to make sure that it's extra tight. There we go. So you're going to cut off your remainder, and then you're going to get as much yarn as you're going to need off of the skein of yarn. If you didn't know, that's what this is called. And then you're going to wind it up on this piece of cardboard because it's much easier to get it underneath these pieces of yarn than this is. So that's what we're going to do. The best thing to do is to cut a slit in the cardboard so that you can put the yarn through it, and it'll hold it in place, and it'll make it easier to wind it up on the cardboard. So I'm going over, under, over, under, over, under, and make sure to keep it kind of far out here, because if you cinch it in here, you won't see which ones you're going under and which ones you're going over. You don't want to lose where you are. Once you come around to where you tied the knot, you can start cinching it. I'm kind of pulling it through. So whenever you come back to where you tied your knot, you're not going to go between the 2 pieces of yarn that are right next to each other. You're going to treat it as one and go directly over it. Okay, so I'm done with the center. I want to use some other yarn, so I'm going to cut this right here. I actually still have some on this, so I'm gonna save this for later. And I'm going to take my other yarn that I want to use, and I'm going to double knot it right here. So I got another piece of cardboard, attaching it here. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the other one. And then you're gonna continue the same pattern, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2. So I thought I should say something about this, because this is the yellow yarn I was using, and I ran out of it, so I kept going, and I haven't put any yellow in this part, but I'm getting close to being done, so I wanted to put more yellow in it. So we went to the store to get some more yarn, and they don't have any more of that kind of yarn. They have the same color, but it's not the same yarn. This one's really shiny and softer, and this one's kind of like rough, and it's not shiny at all. So it's the same exact color, it's just not the same yarn. So if you guys were wondering about that, then yeah, that's why we had to get this, because they don't have that yarn anymore. So once you get to the end, you're going to tie it off here. Make sure you do it in a double knot so that it doesn't come undone. I've already done it. Then you're going to turn the loom over, and you're going to see a part where these two pieces of yarn are in here together. There's also a part where a piece of yarn is in here by itself, and this is where we started the rug. And forget about this for right now, so you're going to look right next to it, and I've already done it, but you're going to cut right here where these two pieces of yarn meet. Actually, it's just one, but it's looped through here. You're going to cut that, and then you're going to tie it up here. So cut this, and then tie these two pieces together up here, and make sure you do a double knot so that it won't come undone. And then you're going to keep doing that. You're going to, all the way around, you're going to cut this, tie these two together, cut this, tie these two together, cut this, and tie these two together, and you're going to do that all the way around. So once you've done about half of your rug, you'll get to this, where there's two pieces of yarn together. So you're going to tie the blue one to this one next to it, and you're going to tie the white one to this one, instead of tying two of these together to this one. So tie this one to this one and this one to this one. So here is the finished product. My rug is all done. I love it. It's going to match my decor in my room really well. Even though it was really time consuming, in the end I'm really glad that I did this project because it's so soft and it's so pretty, and I can get to wake up and put my feet on it every morning. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!